There we are. Lost connection, gain connection. Perfect. G'day guys, we're here for a quick session today, a lightning one. We've done a bit of painting in the morning. Sorry, I didn't let you join in for it. I wanted to jump in and be a little bit more personal with the paintings. But now we're back. Mahalo. We've got our aquamarine blue. I think that's what you call it. I think that's what I've got. Hello, how are we doing guys? One more time, look after yourself. Zibby Cakes, Jason, hope you're well. Mahalo, here's our paint tray. Like I say, I was diving into a bit without you guys, but you need to do that every now and again. So, where were we? Run through your fire, run through your veins. Hey guys, hello from Italy. You've got great pizza over there, congratulations. Now, let's have a look-see here. Aqua Marino. Run through your fire, run through your veins. Now remember guys, this is just, hey Jessica, this is just a quick session. I'm only here for an hour and then I have to dash. But I didn't want to bail on you without, hey, thank you very much, Lee. Lee, I always love seeing you in the comment section too. You were fantastic. Zibby and Sibby, it's all good. I knew what you were saying, Jason. So you are 100% golden, mate. You do you. Thanks, Jessica. Right. So guys, as you probably know, you've probably seen this one already. This is Mahalo. This is for Steve. That's why this picture's up here right bang smack in the middle. I was getting a lot out of it up top, but actually I want to put it front and center to really, really feel the character that we're trying to paint. And so that way I'm looking up and glancing at the wave, but actually looking at Steve half the time, not because we're painting this picture, but because as I'm painting it, I'll keep glancing up and being like, that's what I'm trying to capture. That's what I'm trying to capture. Until I feel like we've got a wave that gives you an impression of that. That being Steve's surfer days. Victoria, you're golden. I did a bit without you guys, Victoria. I just got into my own little environment where it was just me and I started slamming paint on it. So, but don't worry, I'll share it, but it wasn't live because I just wanted that. Just wanted the music, just wanted me, just wanted the canvas. We talk about this, guys. Process. And I'm only around for a short while, Victoria, and then I've got a dash. But a short while is better than no while, right? Cheers, Keith. I'm really, really happy with this one, Keith, and I think it's because we're not trying to add life into subject matter. The subject matter we're using has so much life in it already. Look at, look at Steve. This guy lives. He's lived. He knows how to live. What a dude. What a guy. I think we can all agree on that. Steve's also sent me a few other pictures of himself, and so part of the process too is able to grab those photos and put them up around Mahalo, especially for the finishing coats. Also love it that the painting, as long as Steve's okay with it, of course, he gets final say, but the painting's called Mahalo. I love that name for a painting. I think that's really special. It rolls off the tongue really nicely. Maybe that's just me. Would love to try surfing, but we don't get very good waves here in the Gulf. Yeah, Victoria, that's fair enough. I've been surfing 3 times. Felt good for my back, but that's about as far as I got. I can see the appeal though. I can see why people love it. And one day maybe, I'll get better at it. But just like I say with painting, guys, the first step to being okay at something is being moderately bad or terrible at it. And that's where I am with surfing. So it's a good step. We're in the right place. In the same way I say you're in the right place to start painting, where you are right now, I'm in the right place to start surfing. Oh, the cruel irony. Here we go. Right. Now the only thing I'm combining with the paint right now is a whole bunch of transparent gel. The transparent gel isn't going to add much of a gloss to it, a small amount like a satin, but actually what it's mainly going to do is it's going to make the paint transparent. Why do I want that? I want depth in the wave. More so in this wave than any other painting, well, more so in wave paintings than anything else. We want to make sure we're not using gloss gels that just slam on saturated colour the whole time, maybe a little bit around the tips or the impasto areas, but mostly we want to have areas just transparent so you can see through multiple bits of paint through layers. The same way you'd see through water. Even when you look at water, oh fantastic Jessica, look forward to it. Even when you look through water, even though you see one colour everywhere, your mind's aware you're looking through something. Transparent stuff, H2O. And so that's what we're going to try and express with the way we're using paint on Mahalo. And the same way we use paint on Lani, and the same way we use paint on Surf. So this is the third, uno, dos, tres, in a line of surf paintings, which we're falling in love with. Big fan of surf paintings. I think there's a freedom and a wildness to water that transfers really well to paint. A photograph can capture water, but it can't make the impression of water like you can with paint. There's this transparent flow that paint gets that's sort of unversed. Gonna be your flame. There's a little bit through here. So even though it looks wild, we're being very, very careful, especially now where we put paint. We're taking it from the image and we're adding it to the canvas. Not wild. It'll look wild, but not wild. Every blotch, every dot, every blemish is chosen from the image to come down here. And that's the way we want to do it. If Steve's in here at the moment, mahalo Steve, hope you're looking after yourself. And apologies, I did some work on the painting by myself, but I think you've been here for long enough that you understand why sometimes that needs to happen. I hope you have a beautiful day. Oh, thank you very much. I hope you all have a beautiful day, guys. And on that note too, Jay, you're an absolute legend. Love you to bits, JEC. JEC, thank you for once again single-handedly slamming the live goal out of the park. You're an absolute legend. I'm lucky to have you. This whole stream's lucky to have you. And we all love you to bits for supporting the stream. Power to you, JEC. Now, mahalo. We will need to come through, the next stage to come through this after we've dealt with these more saturated colours, is we're going to get the whites and combine those into each one of the primary and secondary colours to create more pastel and art versions, pastel and lighter versions like green to lime green, so that we can just gently blend through the wave. And that'll be our second to final coat, and then basically pure white will be our finale coat, and that'll be mahalo. Team Seb. Thanks, JC. You're an absolute legend, mate. Now, this weekend, exciting times, I will be a little bit MIA, but don't worry, in the time I'm MIA, we're going to be on Discord, and I'm going to be sharing a few reels, but predominantly, I want to share with you guys a bunch of stuff in the Discord and really start talking to you about what I'm looking at, what commissions we're thinking of taking what's inspiring me on any given day and what I'm struggling with. And from there, hopefully you guys can glean stuff, provide feedback, and gain something from it, ideally. That'd be the dream. Oh, sorry, Kate. Is that Katrin? Katrin, I will be around, don't you worry. You'll lose me for 48 hours, but you'll get me back, I promise. Be your fire. Now, that brush stroke there, guys, see that little blue one? That's my favorite brush stroke on the whole canvas right now. That one is perfect. G'day, Rich, how we doing? So, this brush stroke here, in the picture, we haven't realized it yet. We've just seen it. That's the cord that connects the surfer to the surfboard. This is a really good sign to have not seen it yet, because that means we're not focusing on what's a knee, what's a leg, what's a surfboard, what's a face. We're focused almost entirely on where the colors are, where the shades are, and where the shapes are. So in this case here, we've just seen it, we've added it, and now it's a little bit of iconography within the image that tells us, okay, there's a character here. It's a surfboard and there's his cord connecting into it. All this builds an impression of the image. Alright, now, where were we? Seb, stop talking and paint. Through your fire, okay, since Mahalo is not being framed, well, it might be framed, but I love to give the opportunity for Mahalo to be raw and primal, which means just the canvas goes on the wall, and to do that, we paint right around the edges. Not so much the top and the bottom of the canvas, but definitely around the sides. So when it's on the wall and you're walking up to it, you can see some of Mahalo, or a indication of what colours you're going to see when you come around it. Hello Cheryl, by the way, how you doing? You captured the, oh thanks Marissa, appreciate that. The picture in the middle at the moment, that's Steve, and we're trying to put in a figurative sense or an emotional sense, we're trying to put the personality of Steve and the vitality of Steve in this picture of him into the wave. And so, as cheesy as it sounds, I think we're getting there. The wave has vitality, the wave has this lively movement and energy to it, and that's what we're setting out to do here. So if you look at the picture of Steve and you look at the wave and you feel a correlation between the two, we're on the right track. That's exactly where we want to be. Let me have a look-see here. But like I say, guys, we're around for a limited time. So we've only got another 23 minutes and then your boy has to run. I would stay longer if I could, but for the next 30 to 48 hours, the only place you will find me is on Discord. To the loyalists, to the JECs and the Cheryls and the Victorias of the world. Love you all, guys. Let's have a look-see here. Run through your fire, run through your veins. Just sneak around here, guys. Give me a moment. This wave needs some love. There we go. Whoop, up here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfecto. Hey Seb, I'm good. How are you, Cheryl? You know I'm good. You know I'm good. In fact, actually that's not true, because since we're always honest on this stream, if I wasn't good, I'd tell you. But no, we're doing great. So I got up this morning. I cleared off most of my emails. I didn't do all of them. Sorry, I tried. Came into the studio, had a bit of a private session with myself, played my weird, zany playlists, and now a quick little live before I dash. But I won't be gone for good. I will be back. I need to join the Discord. The Discord. So the Discord is an interesting one, because the Discord's a place, and I'm still getting used to it, guys. So bear with me while I figure out Discord. I'm like on YouTube Googling how to Discord, so go easy on me. So the Discord is just for subscribers and moderators. There's 2 separate Discords for each one. And I'm still getting the hang of it, but I look forward to getting the hang of it because I think it's pretty cool to have a little space where we can all connect and talk. Nothing like advertising. I think there's a lot of things like advertising. There's like, yeah. This isn't available. This is going to Steve. So you cannot have it. You will never get this. We can do you other serve paintings, but there's no availability until April now. March is gone. What's your favourite part of painting and doing these lives, Jackson? First off, a couple of things. Painting can be a lonely process, so it's really fun to have a communal space, even if it's digital. Bringing you guys here to share the craft with you, I get a lot from that. And if you get something from that too, then that's a give-take relationship, and that's really positive. On top of that, it's really fun to share the process of painting with people in the, with everyone, especially the clients. The people who own the art can have a little can watch it come into fruition. That was probably why I started in the first instance. So that way, for clients who are after commissions, they could watch it go from A to B to C, and all those layers that disappear and that build the painting up, you wouldn't lose those. You'd be able to see those happen and disappear and make for the end results. So that was pretty special. And then there's just the raw feeling of painting, guys. Paint's amazing, paint's fun. You get a blank canvas, you get colourful liquid, and you put it onto a plate and you apply it to the canvas with a tool. This is very fun. This is fantastic. This is everything that I would want from a hobby, a process, craft. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. How are all the other paintings coming along? Really, really good. So I spent most of the morning actually on the family portrait for Stefan. Really happy, Stephen, really happy where that one's going. And then I did a little bit of time adding in some darker colours to Craig and Scott. Craig and Scott, I thought was finished last time we were on it. It wasn't quite done. In the first 24 hours I sat with it, I thought, the first 24 hours I sat with it, I looked at it and thought, no, I just need to add a few more shades here, here, and here. So then we're going to sit with it again. I've talked to them. It'll be shipping on Wednesday, but over the weekend and over the next few days, we're going to be looking at it and thinking, okay, is it just how we want it? And it'll get there. It'll get there. Rick B. Honestly, a mixture. I wasn't trained to do this style. This is like, you learn how to do things. You learn how to use charcoals and crayons and graphite, and oils and paint and creative thinking, and then you get all this toolbox of kit of things you can do, and then you figure out what's me, what's the thing that I love to do with art. And that's when I was just like, right there. And so taking this and expanding on it, that wasn't done. That was a good stroke, that one right there. But, paint spots? No. Appreciate it, but no. We can add some spots to it, but we're going to first capture all the energy of this wave. All the energy of this wave. Now where are we at, guys? 13. Run through your fire, run through your veins. When did I say I need to run? I think Shelby gave me a time and now I'm forgetting it. This is shocking. Thanks, Pum Pum. Appreciate you. Yes, Pete. Yes, indeed. Well, I'm going to do these greys anyway. And if I've got my timing mixed up, then I'll just be a little bit late. That's okay. Here we go. Well, it's not okay, but I really want to get these greys in here. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Perfect. Perfectos. We'll find out the time when Shelby starts calling me. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, because we'll see. How many plates do you have, or is it just one? I've got 2 plates. So I run 2 plates because sometimes the gel glosses get a bit sticky and tacky, and so it's nice to be able to swap a plate out halfway through. If you're going to do long sets, like I'm here for 6 hours and things, then it's best to actually have about 6 plates. 1 per hour is perfect. But for a 1 hour set, we'll just need 1 plate. And that'll keep the cleaning nice and manageable. Just gonna creep around the side here, guys. See a little paint around this edge. There we go. There we go. So this is more of a grey, steely blue. It's not the most fun colour on the planet, but the reason we're going to use it is because it's going to make the other colours pop. Who's heard me say that before? All the time. That's really important, guys. We need these colours to pop. These colours here are fairly transparent, so although it's steely blue, it will show the other colours through it. Good place to be. Run through your fire, run through your pain. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. That's going to sneak down through there. Sneak down through there. There we go. And a little bit up through there. There we go. How do you clean the paint off the plate when you're done at the end of the day? Under the sink, hot water, give it a rub, and it'll come off. Depending on the compounds you're using inside the paint, if you're with oil paints, don't try and rub it off with your hands, that'll be a disaster. But if you're using acrylic paints, it should work just fine. Should work just fine. Run through your fire, run through your veins. Do 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 do. All right. What's that? Tall Girl Pottery. Thanks, Tall Girl Pottery. Appreciate you. I hope you've got fantastic pottery and that you're having a great day. There we go. We're going to sneak around here. Giving the halo some love around these edges, guys. There we go, a little bit coming down here. Cool, we're not going to shy away from adding paint around the body. and adding paint to the face. Perfect. And a little more down here. A little bit more in here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Where are we sitting? Okay, guys, I'm going to hang around for 11 more minutes and then I'm going to dash. I think that's a good amount of time. Do you always use clear gel, paint, or water? I typically use a clear gel. There we go there. So it's keeping the paint a little bit more sparkly and it's also making sure it doesn't dry as fast, which is fantastic, so I can like have more fun with it. Do you still experiment with art, different techniques and things? Of course. And in fact, if you don't experiment with every work you do, inside the work, even just a little bit, your art runs the risk of going stale. Test yourself, play, make mistakes and fail within every piece you make. Just a little bit. And it's not always trying something completely new, like a new paint or a new technique as such, but pushing yourself just a little bit further in every work. It also gives the work a bit of a unique personality, which is fun for anyone who's after a commission. I hope I get, oh, thanks HQ, appreciate you. I hope you do too. I hope you get to wherever you want to get to with your style, and with your painting, and you do you. Crazy how much you've already done this. Oh, thanks, Pink. This one's, yeah, Mahalo's coming along beautifully. I'm pretty excited about Mahalo, guys. I'm really excited about Scott and Craig, the family portraits coming together, and this Mahalo one. I don't know, who doesn't love an absolute ball of light and energy like this painting tries to produce. Here we go. Combining a little bit of green with our blue, with our white, to get a pretty funky colour. It's like a muddy, steely blue. And that's exactly what I'm after here. Just thread some of these colours together. Let's come on. There we go. Beautiful. Here we are. I'm going to creep around the side here with this one, guys. All the way up with it. There we go. Small brush stroke so it goes on nice and saturated. Thick globs of paint. That's what we want. We're going to grab our black now, combine it with our blue and our green for our final little touch point. The pops of pink's like, oh, that's cool. It's a sea theme you've got going on there. Big fan. It's giving you coral reef vibes. It's brilliant because I think Hawaii's got some good coral reefs. I think. I forget, but I think they do. There we go. A bit more over here. And a bit more up there. Not too much darkness on that head of the wave. Just enough to say I have volume, I have movement, but this is where the majority of that volume and movement is associated with. Here we go. Perfect. And a little bit more up here. There we go. Fantastic. I'm thankful. Oh, thank you very much, Cobb. Appreciate you. Where's that going there? So I've got my brush. Just get rid of that. There we go. Can't be painted with that. Alright. Now this colour here. Little bits, guys. Little bits to be defined at a time. There we go. So the style of brush strokes is similar to what we applied in the Lani painting. Dotting those colours around, building them up, a whole bunch, individual touch points. There we go. Beautiful. I just want you to know that you're my favorite girl. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Once again, you missed a spot. Ralph. Yeah, I've missed a few spots, but that's alright. There's going to be more layers, and we'll slowly build it up piece by piece. That's the end of our little paint tray. And since we've only got 5 minutes, I'm not going to jump in and fill it with some more paint. For risk of just throwing around paint for the sake of it, we need to build it up gradually. It's quickly becoming my favourite pick. Oh, thank you very much, Hass. Oh, is that Hass? Hass Designs, appreciate you. And why do you dress? Matt, I do that because I believe if you dress well, you'll paint well. Sort of like looking the part and acting the part. When I come into work wearing fat pants and a singlet with stains on it, I'll paint like I'm wearing fat pants and a singlet with stains on it. Typically, because the style is quite messy, if you let the mess go more into your life, as in what you wear and things like this, then you won't be able to control it on the actual canvas. I know it sounds weird, but for me, that's how it works. So it makes me feel good to dress nice, then concentrate the chaos just onto the canvas. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you very much, Jorman. Appreciate you. Right. I'm going to run off, wash this paint palette, and yeah, I will see you all in about 30 to 48 hours. Look after yourselves. You're all incredible wherever you are in the world. Good day or a good night. Hello from Ireland. That's fantastic. Great explanation. Thanks, Cobb. Appreciate you. Yeah. And JC, Victoria, Cheryl, I will see you on Discord with a few fun things. Rich, look after yourself. Love from Canada. Champion. Thanks, Cheryl. You too. Have a good one. Hoping to see Glasses TikTok soon. Glasses? Oh, yeah. Once we start doing some smaller works and needing some detail, they're going to have to come out. So watch this space. Okay. See you guys. Bye.